Hey guys, mahal everyone, 40 the Broadway Saiyan here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, bringing you guys another video on Pokemon Masters. In this video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a mini-series with my experiences with this game, where I'm going to be showing off a little bit of team spotlights with some of the teams that I've created, based on my personal experience of playing Pokemon Masters. Now, for those of you that are brand new to this channel and you're wondering how I'm able to play Pokemon Masters already, since we know that the official release date is August 29th, what you're seeing right now is the soft release. It is only available in specific regions right now worldwide. If you want to know how to get access to that, I'm going to be leaving links down below in the video description as well as the pinned comments, so you guys can check that out and figure out how you guys can have access to this amazing game. But let's just go ahead and dive right into the team comp that I'm going to be showing off to you guys. So we're going to go into team right here. Now, I will tell you guys that I recently had some pretty amazing single pulls with this game. So this team comp is based on what I just pulled recently. So we're gonna go to my edit team, and this is the team that I want to show off here. We got Rosa, we got Karin, who I was super excited to be able to pull her off of a single pull, and then we have Drake, who is also a really powerful unit. So the goal with this team is to essentially accelerate your move gauge, because you know your move gauge, it builds over time, and we know that sync moves activate when you take a certain amount of actions. With this team, it's all about being very aggressive, manipulating the move gauge, so then that way you're using your support trainer's abilities to be able to accelerate it, constantly being able to fill the bar up, so then that way you're always constantly taking actions and then hit our sync move as possible. And then at the same time, we're also going to be buffing our stats and also lowering the opponent's stats at the same time and disrupting them with particular status ailments such as paralysis. So I'm going to go over each member of my team. So first we're going to start off with Rosa. So my Rosa has her Serperior right over here. So we're going to go into her right here. What is going on here? Okay, there we go. Alright, so Rosa has Energy Ball, so Energy Ball, very small chance to lowering the target's special defense. My entire team is pretty much based on using special attacks, so this is very useful with Energy Ball. And then afterwards she has Special Attack All. This is generally one of my opening moves. It's either this or I'm going to be using Drake's X Special Defense All. So this is what I'm usually going to do, right? And then afterwards we have Time to Energize. So Rosa is one of the members of my team who helps accelerate the move gauge. So then that way we're always constantly being able to spam our moves and be able to access our sync moves as quickly as possible. And then afterwards we do have Giga Drain. So Rosa on my team is the one that essentially heals herself. She's probably the tankiest member of my party for this particular team comp. So this is good that she has this, so then that way if Rosa and Serperior get in a pinch, we can actually heal them. And then afterwards her passive skill is Stalwart, where her special defense cannot be lowered. This is pretty useful, especially if you're up against a team comp that essentially likes to lower special defense. All right, the second member of the team we're gonna go ahead and show off here is gonna be Drake. So let me just go ahead and highlight him here. There we go. All right, so Drake is an absolute beast. For a 4-star base, this guy is amazing. If you guys pull this guy, you guys hit jackpot. This guy is amazing. So check this out first. So first he has Dragon Claw. Okay, it's a physical move, which it's not special, but that's okay, something to deal damage with, right? And it has a pretty good power, 50, and accuracy at 100%, so pretty standard, right? And then afterwards we have X Special Defense All, raising everybody's special defense, which is really good. Again, this is one of my openers. I like using this at the beginning, so then that way I can buff up my team. And then afterwards, this ability, my goodness, this is a crazy ability right here. Check this out. Hard to Starboard increases the move gauge of all allied sync pairs by 2, strongly raises the defense of all allied sync pairs. That's insane. So he's buffing his allies' defense and also increasing the move gauge by 2. That is absolutely crazy. Very powerful. So this is also a way for me to be able to accelerate the move gauge, so then that way I can constantly be spamming abilities. And then finally, we do have a disruptor with this character, which is going to be Dragon Breath. So it is a special move, which is good because my team is based on special attacks. It has a moderate chance of leaving the target paralyzed, which is great in a sense if you notice that one of the opposing Pokemon or opposing sync pairs are about to unleash, let's say, like a powerful sync move. You can use this and hopefully disrupt them with a paralysis. And then afterwards, his passives is, oh, I haven't learned it yet. I'll get to it. I'll show you guys the passive after this, but I want to show off Karin first. So we have Karin right over here. All right, so Karin is the star of this team. She is like my insane damage dealer. She can disrupt. She can also lower stats. She has an insane sync move where Houndoom turns into Mega Houndoom. So let's take a look at her abilities. She has Bite, so has a moderate chance of making the target flinch. So again, great way to disrupt opposing Pokemon. And then she also has Snarl. So this is an AoE move that lowers all the target's special attacks. So she's not only offensive, but she's also lowering all of your opponent's special attacks. So if you're up against a team that is essentially all about special attacks, they're in trouble if they're up against Karin here because she's constantly lowering it. And at a cost of 2, that's pretty good. And then afterwards, she has Dire Hit. So generally, I like to save this if I know I'm about to, if I know that I need a little bit of an oomph to be able to take an opposing Pokemon out, or if I have my sync move ready the next turn, so I'm gonna pop the Dire Hit, then I go into my sync move, and then boom, lots of damage, right? And then afterwards, she has this really cool ability called Entertain Me. So the lower her HP is, essentially, the more that this move raises the user's special attack. So then Houndoom or Mega Houndoom is able to do like crazy burst damage. And then I did, like I said, I want to go over the passive that Drake has, but hey, hang on here. I forgot to show off the passive for Karin. So the passive that I have for Karin right now is Flame Proof, so it prevents her Pokemon from getting burned. I thought this was interesting that a Fire-type Pokemon in this game can actually get burned, but you know, I guess they couldn't port over everything from core games into this game, but essentially I have that passive right now, and she does have another one. We're going to go ahead and show that off here. So moves and skills, we're going to go to Karin right over here first. So passive skills, the one that I'm missing right now is Wide Awake, but once I get this, my team is going to be even better because that way my Karin and Houndoom are unable from being put to sleep, so that's pretty useful. And then the one that I was talking about for Drake is right over here. Terrify. So I cannot wait to get this because what it does is he lowers the attack of all opposing sync pairs when the Pokemon enters the battle. So this is a great way to lower, like for example, if you're going up against a straight up physical opposing team. So that's pretty good right over there. So again, this team is all about offense, getting your move gauge up as quickly as possible, being able to spam moves, so then that way you could utilize your sync pair. So I'm actually going to go ahead and demonstrate how this team works. We're going to go into Explore. We're going to take on a very hard stage here. We're just going to do Level Up course, so you guys see how this works, okay? We're going to take on Brendan here. And I'm not going to auto it, and I'm actually going to put it on the basic speed, so then that way you guys get to see the flow of battle, because I don't want it to go too fast and you're like, what just happened, right? Okay.
I'll teach you what a real Pokemon battle is!
So what I'm going to do first here is I'm actually going to open up with Snarl. But actually, I'm going to open up with X Special Attack All, and then go right into Snarl, and then pop X Special Defense. So we got our buffs off already. And then we're going to Snarl again. We're going to get another Snarl in. And then while that's going on, I'm going to go to Hard to Starboard, so then that way we get the move gauge back up and we're boosting defenses.
Strut your stuff.
And we're going to Snarl again. And then after the next Snarl, we're going to time it. We're going to use Time to Energize.
Keep it up. Now's my chance.
All right. And then we're going to Snarl. So now we're just going to spam Snarl.
Strut your stuff.
Okay, and then now we're going to go into Dire Hit. So we're going to use Dire Hit. And then after Dire Hit, we should be able to have our sync move ready.
It's my turn now. It's my turn.
All right, here we go. So sync move is ready, and we should be able to one-shot this Sceptile. Brendan and his Sceptile.
I like your style.
There we go. Very cool animations there. I love this. I love this sync move right here. Oh, that Sceptile's about to get nuked. Yeah, okay, not a one-hit KO, but you know it's pretty good damage, right? There we go. Nice. So as you can see, it's a very simple strategy, but it works really, really well. And one thing that I love about this game is that every sync pair has their use. There's like endless possible combinations that you could do as far as building your teams, which is why I feel like this game is very, very free-to-play friendly. It's also pretty friendly towards those that also want to check out a different kind of a Pokemon game. Like, it's not really complicated to understand. And to top it off, like I said in the last video I made, there's no stamina system as of right now. Hopefully they keep it that way for the actual launch, but right now you can essentially essentially farm endlessly, which makes this game a whole lot of fun. Alright guys, well hopefully you enjoyed this video on my very first team spotlight. If you guys feel like I could have made a better you know, team up there with what I currently have, let me know in the comment section below. I know there's other people out there that have access to the soft release, and I want to know what you guys think about my team comp, and also maybe ways I can improve it, or if you guys have any suggestions or other team comps that you found that work really, really well. Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, this is 40 the Broadway Saiyan. Stay tuned for my next video, and mahal, everyone.